Welcome. Today you're going to be watching fact checking. Yeah, we're going to be fact checking some stuff. We're going to be debunking all the evil, right wing, Nazi, racist, white, xenophobic hate machine the right wing propaganda hate machine is putting out. You know who I am? My name is David the Skeptic. I'm a skeptic. You don't know what a skeptic is? That means I question everything, dude. I question everything, so I'm cool. Question everything except fact checkers. I don't question that. They're the good guys. You don't need to question them. Yeah, I'm a skeptic. That means I question everything. Unless it's supported by mainstream media narrative, then why would you question that? The media is our friend. Trust everything they say, bro. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah. So, as you can see from the title, fact checkers are trash. Okay, there are many examples of so-called fact-checking websites. Let's put this little soy boy on the bottom left. Yeah, you can see him still comfortably. You can pretend that I am him, right? There are many different examples of so-called fact-checking websites like Snopes, PolitiFact, and all these different trashy websites trying to help people stop misinformation when they themselves are more often than not the source of misinformation. As you can see in examples here, you can pause the video and read it. One of the examples is Susan Rosenberg being a convicted terrorist, right? They say, oh, she's not a terrorist. The term terrorist, right? The term terrorist, you stupid right-wing, evil right-wing racist, there's an absence of a single universally agreed definition of terrorism. It's just subjective. Okay? The examples like this, I can point you to another example right here, where the claim, and I don't even think that they're really faithfully reproducing the claim itself, but the claim is head of Pfizer research says that the meme virus injection can causes female sterilization, and then they accept that the ex-vice president of Pfizer, who handled research, who was heading research into this kind of stuff, says that you can get sterilized, that there's a possibility, and then they say, oh, it's false because he says that you can, right? He's not saying it causes it. It's like, are they that stupid, or do they think that we are that stupid? But most people don't even read this, right? Most people just read the title, they read the rating, and then they're like, oh, if Snopes said so, then it must be true. People are not going to like this example. You don't need to read anything more into this. Again, this is just another example where they say, oh, some evil white racists, evil white racists say that 58% of violent crime in the United States is done by a certain group of people who comprise 13% of the population, right? And they say this claim is totally false. It's without evidence. And then they admit that their source oh, you thought it was 58%? Actually, it's 57.85%, you stupid white racist. You think it's 13% of the population? That's actually 13.25% of the population. Now, again, I'm not using this to throw shade at the group that people will. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to illustrate that these fact-checking websites are bad. Look, if you want me to prove my wokeness, okay, YouTube, my overlords, listen to me, okay? I'm going to prove to you that I am a bootlicker of the Google megacorp, all right? I think the FBI crime statistics I think the FBI is racist. They're part of the institutionalized racism structure, okay? They're one of the perpetrators of this. And so I think Snopes is just merely collaborating with them to make them look bad, okay? So I think I proved my wokeness to you. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to important stuff. Final example I want to give is my tab just crashed. That's the final example I wanted to give. Anyways, is the Operation Lockstep. Apparently, it's a hoax, right? I don't want to watch this video. Get this crap out of my screen. Okay, get this crap out of my screen. There we go. So apparently, Operation Lockstep is a hoax. Why? Didn't Jay Dyer just make a video about it? How can it be a hoax? Well, let's read what they are saying about Operation Lockstep being from the Rockefeller playbook. So they're basically naming the claim, and it's like, oh, these people claim that there was a book made by the Rockefellers, and they have something called Operation Lockstep, where they detail what they're gonna do, and there's a a new virus going on and infecting people. I don't know how to say it. Okay, I don't know how to say it. And so let's just like move on. Okay, let's just see what they're saying. The claim was posted to the Facebook page for exposing satanic world government. Yeah, those are the people. We take people like that seriously. Oh, it's like exposing satanic world government. Oh, very reputable Facebook group. I mean, I'm not making fun of the claim. It's like those are the people that they found. It's only those people. It's only people whose Facebook page name is that. They're the only ones making that claim. No, not normal people. They don't ever question the narrative. Only the crazy people do that. That's basically what they're trying to say here. It's like, oh, look at these crazy guys who says that there's a satanic world government. Like that's basically why they included that Facebook page name. Okay, they could have just said some right-wing people, right? Some conspiracy theorists. They could have named some people's names, right? But instead, they're just gonna say, oh, it's this like some fruity little Facebook group. Like the worst example you can find from these guys. Okay, so they didn't name the guy apparently. And the conspiracy theory. So they're just trying to make them look even worse, as if they're the only ones that actually like look into this. But the matter of the fact is none of this matters. The fact is, what matters is this. What is Operation Lockstep? So now the title said it's a hoax, but now this says that there is a section called Lockstep. So it's a hoax, but actually it exists. Okay? So, and it's not from the Rockefeller playbook. It's from the Rockefeller Foundation in 2010. Okay? The Rockefeller playbook. Like, are these people stupid? Are these people dumb? The playbook is just a name. It's just a derogatory name they gave to the file. It's not... Like, they're not saying that there is a playbook called Rockefeller. Okay, they're not saying that. Okay, freaking retarded. But let's see what they say. So these people admit, right? It's like the Lockstep section outlines a scenario of authoritarian control in the wake of a hypothetical novel influenza pandemic similar to... Actually, not similar to it. It's absolutely not similar to it. Okay, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's basically what it is, and it's about what you're supposed to do, what we're supposed to do in case something like this happens. And let's see what they write. It envisions a world of tighter top-down government control and more authoritarian leadership, with limited innovation and growing citizen pushback. According to the report, in this world, 20% of global population was infected with this thing, and 8 million people were killed in 7 months. The whatever blanketed the planet, and disproportionate numbers died in Africa, Southeast Asia, and Central America. And they even admit that that actually is that did happen in reality. It did happen. It was disproportionate infection. It seems pretty accurate. It's from 2010. Very faithfully describing what happened in 2020. I guess these guys are just time travelers. I guess these guys just have premonition. They must have like very powerful brains. They just must be on a totally different level than a stupid little pea-brain idiots. And they could, I guess that's how they could see this forecoming. Or maybe they had a hand in it. Or maybe it's about how they might want to, I don't know, use such a scenario to gain more control over the people. Who will think such a thing? Who will guess something like that? That stuff only happens in movies, right? It's supposed to only happen in movies, right? Because every rich person They have your interest in their mind. They care about you. Trust me, they care about you. They care about your health. That's why in their Lockstep whatever document, they talk about mandatory face masks, body temperature checks in communal spaces like train stations and supermarkets. What does this remind me of? I don't know. I won't know. I haven't gone outside in 2 years. So I won't really know what this is about. But look at this. Look at this statement. Thank you for fact checking me so hard. The novel meme virus is not mentioned anywhere in the Rockefeller Foundation's report. Wow. So, and then they say, while the lockstep scenario describes a continuation of authoritarian policies after the whatever fades. So the scenario admits, the paper admits, we're gonna continue these things, right? We're gonna continue the mask game. We're gonna get you to do this little cuck mask. We're gonna have you do body temperature checks even after the whole thing's blown over, right? So it doesn't happen again. But it's like, but it doesn't reference a plot against a new virus. It's not talking about. It's like their whole argument basically on why it's false, right? The whole reason why this is supposed to be false is because this document doesn't say, hey, we're a bunch of evil elites. We're going to, when a new infection happens globally, we're going to use authoritarian structures and enforce it on you even after it's gone so that we can have more power on you. It doesn't say that explicitly. That's why it's false, right? It only says it in a nice boy language. That's basically why it's false. That's basically why it didn't go through the fact check. It's because it didn't blatantly say what they're supposed to do. It's like watching a cartoon and the evil guy who lives in a castle, and it's like a bunch of evil symbolism, right? But then you see a sign on the front yard and it says, I'm not an evil person, I am not a Satanist, I'm just a normal citizen, right? That's just what it says. So, oh, he must be a normal citizen because it said so, right? He didn't say he was evil. I mean, that's how their brains work. These people they either don't have a brain or they think we don't have a brain. Or maybe both is true. They don't have a brain and they think we don't have a brain. That's basically what's going on. And this nonsensical, supposed false fact-checking nonsense is all of this is just the same stuff. It's just this, okay? It's just all of this. They're even citing scenarios for the future of technology and international development by the Rockefeller Foundation. But guess what? They didn't name the virus. They didn't name what virus it was going to be. They didn't tell you what they didn't tell you what their actual aim was, right? They're just saying it's for technological development. That's what it is about. It's not about anything, right? It's not about, we're not evil people, right? We're not evil people. We're just a bunch of rich people who have your health and safety in mind. We just want to nip this whole thing in the bud so that we can all go back to normal. And like, are you so stupid that you believe this nonsense? Like, who will even believe this, right? I see, like, it's the fact checkers. It's soy boys like this caricature here, right? Who says, source, it got debunked by Spoons. So it's like, you're not true, bro. My favorite show is Adam Rules Everything. I really enjoy trying to tell people that the modern mainstream narrative of everything, every fact, everything that's going on is the true one, and then I call myself skeptic, which is about questioning everything. That's the average person that thinks that this is a legitimate argument. These are the people that don't use their brains. I mean, we're at a stage where someone says 2 + 2 = 5, and you call them an idiot that doesn't know what mathematics is, and they say, oh, well, like, you didn't, maybe he means something by 5. Maybe 5 means 4 to him. Like, you didn't ask him what it is. Like, that's how their brains operate. That's how their minds operate. That's what is happening. That's what's going on in the world today. That's the biggest problem that we have. And the more we have good people wasting their time debating and actually taking these idiots seriously, And instead of making fun of them, right, and calling them a bunch of idiots, we're just gonna have this going on over and over again. These people are gonna think that they're respectable. They don't deserve respect. These people are not respectable. These are people that memorize stuff from narratives that they love and they wish to be true, instead of actually questioning, critically examining what they're supposed to believe. And they try to show things to people. They also don't realize that these people will be the first ones to go. Okay, people like this are the first ones to go, and they're the ones that try to come up with videos like, "Oh, I was against the injection, but now that I'm sick and I'm about to die, right? I'm about to die from the virus that has 0.03 fatality rate, right? There's such a high chance of dying. I got a 99.97 chance of surviving this. What am I gonna do? I have an even more chance of surviving this because I'm an 18-year-old healthy gym going guy who eats good meals, right? I'm not a fat, disgusting, obese slob who's drinking soda every single day. I'm a healthy man, and I'm gonna be so afraid of something that's like just a little bit more dangerous than influenza. That's basically what is going on. It's just a bit more dangerous than the influenza, and we're being subject to all of this nonsensical BS. Like what even is this? I mean, it's just nonsensical. I mean, I don't know. I tried so hard to not get this video removed. It's probably gonna get removed anyway because this is all hate facts, right? Using your brain is a hate fact. So what you should do instead, don't listen to me, right? Listen to the mainstream media, listen to what YouTube tells you, listen to what Google tells you, listen to what the algorithm tells you, right? Those are the guys, they're your friends, right? People like me, we're bad people, we spread misinformation. You shouldn't listen to us, okay? We're bad people, we're scared, we are, that's basically what we're, right? That's basically what we are. Anyways, I'll just end it here before I rant even more. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. I love you. I'll make more videos. They're not gonna be like this, I promise. YouTube, my overlords, you don't need to do anything bad about me. I'm just gonna go back to my regularly scheduled TV program. So thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.